when I go back into the game, that's that. Open the journal? How do I open the journal? Is it in the game? Or is it somewhere else? I open the game. Is there anything more for me here? Or is it something outside of the game? My thoughts tell me it's something outside of the game. Oh, I found it. 1 second. I found it. Looks like you completed your mission in the world, and I understand. I know you wish to return, but the entity called itself OneShot for a reason. The restriction was implemented a long time ago. Removing it is impossible now, at least for me. I do not know the full extent of your powers, so pardon me if this sounds foolish, but if you would be so kind to test something out for me. A log of your saved progress may exist somewhere on your machine, maybe even in the same location as this journal you're reading now. If the saved progress log takes the form of a file, perhaps you can manipulate it. Try removing it from its current location. A simple deletion will do. Again, I apologize for not knowing the extent of your powers. If what I described confuses you, I'm sorry. Well, let's see what happens. Give me a new achievement. It's back. It's back to normal. But what happens when I start the game again? Hello? Josh? Wait, why did I say that word? Josh, why does that sound so familiar? Oh my. Okay, jeez. Oh, we got more stuff. Got this here. It looks like you were able to remove the restriction. In that case, you are ready to continue. The necessary preparations are already in place. The session might run a very different course depending on your actions. If you can recognize my symbol, you will know what to do. I confess, it will be risky. The probability that the entity's condition will worsen is quite high. If that happens, then I've got 3.5 hours to work with here. I don't think I could stop now. Look at me, asking you favors, only to become so apprehensive once you agreed. I understand if you wish to leave some questions unanswered. I understand if you do not believe in a happy resolution. I understand if you are simply afraid of what might happen. Because I am afraid too. If you enjoy the world as is, if you are satisfied with the story as is, if you really do not want to see anything change for better or for worse, then pretend you never saw this. Carry the session as you normally would. Do not use my journal for anything other than what you are already familiar with. This option will always remain for you, though. That's why I implore you to consider the Messiah, the world, my children. They all deserve their good ending. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. So if I wished, I could carry on the session like normal, like this never happened. But I know I can't leave it like this. I can't. So we'll type in the password and we'll see what happens. Found me. Why? You're already too late. Not much of this world remains. This will be apparent once you go outside. This place was never worth saving. Do you still want to try? Then remember this. Your actions here will affect Niko. Your mission is to help Niko leave. Most importantly, no. This does not feel right at all. Have we already been through this, Josh? But that should be impossible. You only had one shot. I wasn't supposed to exist after that. Josh? That sounds so familiar. Won't turn on. We have the strange journal again. Hello? Anyone? Let's go retrieve the sun. Alright, let's do this first. Ah! Off we go into the basement. There's not much to say. We made our decision, but we can't simply leave it like this. Once more, we pick up the sun. Once more, we brighten up the world. But what will be the ending this time? I don't know. Anything could happen. Is that what this book means? Is that what this means? Again and again, over and over and over. Forever so. Back here. We're back in the Barrens. That was... I had to force myself to just go for it. I could have sat there for a very long time. I had to force myself to go back, to press that button. I don't know if you could tell, I pressed it. I could have no regrets. I could only go for it. Sometimes you just have to make a decision, and neither one's good. You just have to decide which you feel is better. It's powerful meaning, honestly. Me? Yes. Welcome to our world, friend. I am most humbled by your presence. Yes. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little lost. Right. Allow me to explain some things. May I first ask how you arrived here? I'm not sure. I woke up in this weird house. It was really dark. Oh? So you woke up in an unfamiliar, dark location? Mm-hmm. Just as my prophecy foretold. Yes, you are the savior we have been waiting for. You will be the one to save our world from eternal darkness. I will now provide you with vital information. Please ask me anything. Well, can you tell me about... It's different this time. It's no longer the computer. One moment. Apologies, my brother wanted to talk with me. In your hands is our new son. I'm not gonna read this, just to save my voice for now. I remember when I first came here, and I was so full of eagerness, joy, wonder, nervousness, excitement. And now that I'm coming back, I feel somber. I feel very nervous for what lies ahead, for what could be, what wasn't, what never will be. So, when I woke up in that house, for some reason, I called out a name. Josh. I'm not sure why I did that, but then I saw it on a computer too. Ah, that would be our god. Oh, right! I think I feel like I remember something about that. You do? But wait, did you not just arrive here? I was the one who was supposed to inform you of that. So, how did you know? Uh, It just made sense, I guess. Ah, have you already contacted Josh then? Nope. I just have to close my eyes and focus, right? Hey, Josh. God? This is going to sound weird, but have we met before? Ah, but I don't know who you are, though. It's just a weird feeling that I have. Oh, I bet I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry. But it's nice to meet you, Josh. My name is Niko. I just contacted Josh, yeah. Wow. Curious if any dialogue has changed here. I don't think any dialogue has changed. Oh, whoops. Alright. Well. If I recall correctly, last time I was here, we require some parts. We require the metal bar from way back that I had forgotten about. Let's go claim it. I guess we head through like normal for now. Solstice. What does solstice mean? What does it literally mean? It stands still in declination. That is, the seasonal movements of the sun's path comes to a stop before reversing direction. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's go claim our metal bar. Smash it up. It's a metal pipe. It must have broken off from one of these terminals. I'm a little tired from walking. Is it alright if I take a nap? Oh well, I suppose there's more work to do. We'll nap later, Niko. We've got a mission now. A mission to see you and this world happy. We've committed to it. Do you have an option to input the password like normal, to get the TV remote and input the password? Or must you always type in Solstice to continue the game? Can you replay the game and nothing ever happened? Or will your effect always be remembered if you wish to continue? So it's impossible to play the game normally without inputting Solstice. You may play normally. Oh, interesting. If we could smash the sun now, we could send her straight home right now. But we know that's not what she'd want. There's a little metal cube and some broken glass in here. Looks like what used to be a machine part. It says solar battery on the side. Well, we travel to the cliffs here. Made our choice to continue onwards. We can only continue forwards. There is no back for us. Gas mask is still in here. Maybe it'll send you home. Well, the insignia of him. It was all fun and games before. Replaying through this, I can't feel the same sense of joy. I feel the sense of joy of knowing there's more, but there's nothing left to explore. We've seen everything, and it's a different feeling. We have a true mission this time. There is no exploration left. We are on a mission to save Niko and the world, not just one. What was that? Are you okay? You were starting to black out. I saw something? It was like a really short dream just now. Oh. I saw something like a robot with a yellow eye. That's strange. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. It's a robot who always insisted on going back to the abandoned mines, despite how long the mines have been in disrepair. I hope he's okay. He doesn't look broken or anything, but I didn't really see him, you know? Like I said, it was kind of like a dream, and he was up close. Sounds like some kind of visual glitch or hallucination. Whatever it is that living beings have. Does the robot you know of have a yellow eye? I don't think I've seen any other robots like that. I would not know. I've never met him myself. Only heard of him from a friend of mine. Your friend, huh? Hold on. Something in my pocket is... What's... That wasn't glowing before. What is this? That was going to be my question. Where did you get that book? Oh, it was with me when I woke up back at the house. I didn't really question it at the time. I flipped through a couple of pages, but I don't understand a word. Is that just something messiahs are supposed to wake up with? No, I've never heard of anything like that. But I know who wrote the book. Oh? However, I've only seen his books with a black clover on the cover. If he went through the trouble of putting yellow phosphor in it, and the fact that he woke up with it in the first place really has me intrigued. Yellow phosphor? Oh yeah, that's the rare phosphor that people think the sun is made of, right? Wait a minute, how do I know this? I don't think anyone's told me about it. Ah, I can show you if you'd like. My friend gave me this a long time ago. Pretty. Oh, looks like there's a clover in the necklace too. Like the book. Well, it is the same person. Oh, that's why I think this journal would be important. You said it just started glowing? Yeah? That was right after your vision then. This has to mean something. Maybe you should at least try to read it again. There's no longer anything about a safety violation. What does that mean? Oh, I found this page. It looks kind of like a drawing of this room. Maybe it's telling us we should come here? Which we did already. So, it looks like we're on the right track. But indeed. What does that mean? Ready to eat? What does that mean? It's no longer glowing, but it glows when I come in here. What does this mean? Is there something more for me to see? Or doubt it? It's glowing in here, but I do not know what this means. It shows me a minecart with that. Is there something I can do? Maybe later, down the road. Journal is glowing. But what does it mean? I don't know yet. We head back to the lookout point. Not the lookout point. The outpost. And we turn on the generator, just like we did last time. Actually, we want to recharge this first, don't we? Where can we recharge this? I've forgotten. The sun. Right. I see you've made progress in this world, Josh, but that progress stops here. I believe you need a code to unlock a certain box. The code no longer exists in this world. Do you understand what this means, Josh? Good. Start looking. It's a different code, I think, this time. Well, you know what to do. The code this time tells me 225405. That sounds different than the last code I had. We goofed it. Whoa, it worked! Wait, how did you know the code, Josh? I still don't remember seeing one. Really, from you. Okay. What's in the safe? We got the gas mask. Last time, I think we found the journal there, did we not? It's still there. What is that? The glitch is still there. Some things don't change. Well, we can head to the north now. nowhere to go. We know what we must do. We have the sponge. We have to find the next things now. We know where they belong. It's just a matter of finding them again. You know, everything we're looking for is in the shrimp swamp, in this place here. I think in the infirmary we'll find what we're looking for. I wonder if there's anything in here that'll be of any use. Off we go to the shrimp swamp. Sure, go ahead. Are there things that potentially change in dialogue that are worth checking out? Well, I haven't received the amber yet. Oh no. So, I'm assuming he will not work until I have the amber. So I can at least do this much for him. And then from there, we have to figure out what's going on with this journal. So far, the only thing that's left is to go back to the head engineer and obtain the amber. But we still don't know what's going on here. It's a clover. Interesting. I don't remember this the first time here. Not quite sure what to do with this. I think I can take the amber and be okay. But I cannot leave the Barrens, correct? That would end it. Self-contained puzzle. Not sure what this is intending. There's something about this minecart that's very deliberately drawn out. It's blue. It's supposed to be right there. Why is it not? Perhaps there's something about using it here. That is it. What just happened? Did you see that, Josh? The minecart just showed up out of thin air. I wasn't looking, though. I was just looking at the journal, like you told me. Maybe we should go find that robot lady. I was just taking a closer look at the journal, and then I found this page that looked like a drawing of this room. When I looked back up, this minecart just showed up out of thin air. I thought it might have been something like that, the lining up in the room, but my thought was I looked at the clover and I thought, what if I opened it on the clover? Should I be worried? This looks like a standard issue minecart though, which means it likely detected the motion in this room and sent itself over. Ah, that does make sense. I'm just surprised it still works. Guess that means we'll have a working vehicle now. Not sure why you would want to visit the deeper mines, but if you wanted to, we now have that option. Is the minecart even going to fit both of us? No. But I wanted you to come with us. I know I've got Josh, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Oh, I can still come with. I would just have to follow along on the rails. But doesn't it look a little precarious? Magnetic rails can hold me in place. It's only ever dangerous to walk on if you're an organic being. Which you are. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. It's definitely good to know that there's more. I do not recognize this place in the protocol. This isn't what I'm supposed to be showing you at all. How did you get here? I can only think of one person. He contacted you. How long has he been doing this? Doesn't matter at this point. You're going out of bounds. You should turn back. Please turn back. Bad things are going to happen. Very bad things. At this rate, Niko will be in danger. Please turn back. If I want to turn back, She won't let me. Oh, the car stopped. I don't want to turn back, though. Looks like this is as far as the tracks go. So, where are we? One of the old observation rooms. Looks like it's still mostly intact. What? Huh? The terminal just reactivated, but the power was cut off so long ago. Weird. Maybe it runs on battery? No, that's not it. Whatever it is, I need to investigate. Okay. Will you be okay by yourself for a bit? Don't worry, Josh is with me. Alright, stay safe. Some sort of computer. Some sort of small machine. I wonder what it does. I can feel my hair standing up a little. I recognize the light in your eyes. You are the person I am destined to meet. What is your name? I'm Niko. Do you know who sent you? Oh, no. Wait, do you mean who sent me to this world? There was a robot a while back who told me how I'm the Messiah and stuff. So, I'm guessing Josh sent me. With them being God and all. The robot, he looks a little bit like you, even. Maybe you know each other? I cannot say. Oh? A lot of my memories have been removed for safety reasons. Your memories were removed? That's terrible. Wait, I'm guessing that's less of a big deal for a robot. I'm going to assume you do not know who sent you. How did you get here, then? How did you reach this room? Oh, we got here in a minecart. But the minecart wasn't there when you entered the mines, was it? Oh, yeah. So, how did you find it? I didn't really find it. The robot lady thinks it was just a minecart coming to us, but I remember looking at the journal when it happened. And when I looked up again, the cart was just there. Poof. Just like that. Interesting. Please show me this journal. Okay. And it has already begun. Here. What is that? I'm entrusting you with my main memory disk. You have passed the first test by showing me the book. Now, you will need to find a way to install the backup. Install the... Before you do that, though, someone else is with you, right? Someone aside from Josh, a resident of this world. Yeah, the robot lady with the red hair. She's in the computer room right now. Then, please do not tell her you found me. At least, not yet. I can't be seen like this. Okay. Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disc back once you have the backup. Yep, that's a computer. Floppy disk. Alright. Backup request denied. What? Dormitory assignments are not up to date. Please configure the residential tracking machine to continue. Okay then. Oh, I remember. Well, I don't remember what all of them were off the top of my head. How's it going? This observation room isn't for the minds. I've actually never been into this particular one. Really? You recognized it at first, though. They all look the same. Fair enough. I did find something interesting, though. All the databases seem to encode video feeds. Right now, I can see various places in the Barrens, the outposts, the residential areas, even my own house. They're all shot from a top-down perspective, too, which means the cameras would have to be in the air, but I have never seen any cameras around. That's kinda spooky. I might go investigate later, yeah. Did you find anything interesting in the back room? You were in there for a while. Yeah, we found, a dead end? I see. Oh, found another video feed. I should definitely go look for the cameras later. This is really bothering me. Well, time to go check out the residential district. The dormitories, if you will. $118. What's in here? Robot is assigned to this building. Robot. I think it's in order, but it won't hurt to write it down in case I forget. 113. There's nothing here. $115. There's a power cell. $112. Medical. 117. Nothing. There's also nothing, but there is a deactivated robot there. Let's go back. Let's see what we can do. I'm not sure why. I think you can probably tell from my voice that I'm very unsure of things, very I just don't know. I think after I do this here, I'm gonna take a quick break. Maybe I can sort out my emotions a little better. Yeah, my emotions have definitely taken a toll. Map reconfiguration successful. Let's try it again. Alright. Does this work? Let's see. Inserting disk. Rebooting. Ah. Are you okay? Sure. So, I guess it worked? Yes. I believe a proper introduction is in order. I am the prototype, originally named Prophetbot. I was built to greet the savior of the old world. Wait, a prophet robot? Like the one that I met? Hey, I was right about you guys looking alike. Well, the Prophetbot out there is a gross simplification of my design. That is to say, he is much more primitive by comparison. Embarrassingly so. Hey, he seemed alright to me. You don't understand. Not only is he not tamed, he was tailor-made for this smaller, simpler world to begin with. I was not. I was built before the real world ended. The real world? Oh, right. You don't know. Niko, do you remember the ending? Excuse me? The fact that you found me at all means this is not your first time in this world. You've already been summoned to this world once before. In fact, you've already traversed the entire world and went through the tower already. And in the ending, you either put in the sun or didn't. What matters is that you are here now. Josh has successfully bypassed the one-shot restriction and brought you back again. Oh. I thought something was weird. When I woke up at the house, I called out a name. It turned out to be Josh's name. And then back at the other robot, I even asked Josh if we had met before. Felt like such a dumb question at the time. Looks like you were at least aware of it, to some extent. It's just this weird feeling, okay? I don't actually remember going through the world. I just remember Josh. It's really starting to freak me out. Calm down. Look, just how my memories were locked away, yours are too. But you're a living being. You don't even need extra hardware to remember. Just close your eyes and focus. Focus on what? Try to picture a big room made entirely of glass. No matter what you saw in the tower, the top room never changes. Alright. No way. I was there, wasn't I? At the tower. I've been through the tower. There we go. I can't remember all that much, but the room with the sun feels like such a long time ago. It doesn't make sense. If I already finished the mission, why didn't anything change? And why doesn't anyone know me? The other prophet bot? The robot lady? None of them remember who I am. Of course not. The residents do not have that capacity. NPC memories do not last beyond the scope of a session. NPC? You know, the characters, the world's residents. All their past memories are built into their code, but the characters themselves don't really exist until Josh wills it. Same story for the world itself. It doesn't really exist unless Josh initiates the program. The program? The world machine. A universal simulator that runs on Josh's computer. We are all in it right now. So we're not real? Oh, you are. Which is why you're so important. The biggest flaw of the program is that it cannot be run independently. It requires the mental processing abilities of a real person from another universe. Think of it like one of your dreams. When you wake up, it is gone. But unlike a dream, this world has a physical location inside a computer, which Josh operates. For this world to continue existing around you, Josh has to be in constant contact with you. If Josh ends the program, the world will go into a stasis. Does Josh know this? Of course. From Josh's perspective, the world machine isn't all that special. It's no different from other recreational game-type software they may have installed on their computer. They can also regenerate the world as many times as they'd like, now that the restriction is nullified. All of that is consistent with their concept of what a computer game looks like. So why am I even here? What am I even supposed to save if everything is just fake? Fake is a harsh word, but... And why did Josh never tell me anything about any of this? I cannot speak for Josh. I just want to go home. But every time Josh runs the program, I come back? Correct. Is this why it feels like I haven't been home for so long? Maybe. Once you've established a mental link with the world, you cannot break it unless the world is saved. But at this point, the world can never be truly saved. That's... Why would you create a world like this? Wait, what? Why would you make a world that's doomed from the beginning? Why do you keep bringing me back to it? Josh, aren't you supposed to be a kind god? Oh, it appears that we have some confusion here. Josh did not build the world, Niko. Oh. Josh only owns a machine that is able to generate the world from pre-existing code. They actually have fairly limited control of the events. The world was built by someone else altogether, someone you cannot begin to fathom. It was also not designed to be the futile quest that it is now, but too many things went wrong. There's a type of signal disruption that he never expected. It's eating away at the world, slowly rendering it into an unrecognizable mess. Even if you bring back the sun, it will not go away. The square stuff, isn't it? I remember those from before. Then you know what to watch out for. The creator knows what might be causing it, but there's nothing that he could do. Until now. You managed to find me after all. You being here was due to his help. Oh, I guess it has something to do with the journal? Correct. Looks like he wants to have one final attempt at fixing it, and he might need to do it through you. Niko, do you remember how to get to the Glen? Whatever you did in your last session, you should stick with it for now. I remember a boat. More specifically, fixing a robot that drives the boat. Alright, then go do that. You seem enthusiastic. That was sarcasm. Knowing everything isn't real really does make it feel pointless. But you do want to go home, right? Yeah, but how will I know this isn't just another... Because this session might be the last one. Huh? The creator is mobilizing things, throwing everything into this one last shot. There might not be enough internal resources left for Josh to be able to generate another session after this. Just go fix the robot for now. But please, be careful. What about you? I will meet you at the docks later. Need to take care of something first. Shh. Trying to establish a connection here. Sorry. Well, that's certainly not what I expected. Hey, are you okay in there? I did what I could with the terminals for now, and it's you. You're the robot that insisted on living in the mines, are you not? My friend told me to keep an eye out for you should we ever cross paths. Likewise. Your friend gave you something the last time you saw each other. Can you show me what it is? Wait, you know about the amber? I just asked to see it, didn't I? Alright, here it is. Thought so. He seemed to trust you, so I will treat you as an ally as well. Okay? Please listen carefully. You need to escort the Messiah for the remainder of the Barrens. I predict a high concentration of square particle disruptions in the near future. No way. Yes, way. It's likely that structures in the vicinity of the Messiah might be affected, making it a far more treacherous pilgrimage than the previous, expectations. Josh and the Messiah need all the extra help they can get right now. Understood. Oh, okay. Guess we should head back soon. Even without the squares, the mines are not a safe place to be. Come on, I'll wait for you outside. Wait, I want to ask you. She left. If you were going to ask her about not being real, save your breath. None of the people here know their predicament. In fact, I don't think they can even comprehend it. It would be in your best interest to just pretend like we never had this conversation. Causing mass confusion in the world's residents would likely result in unfavorable conditions for you. Alright. Wait, then what about you? How did you know? We never had this conversation, remember? Well, I have a feeling things are not going to look quite the same when we head out. So I'm gonna BRB real quick. I'll probably be... let's give it 15 minutes. Something like that. And I'll be back when I get some more throat drops. Yeah, that was not what I was expecting, but it's got a lot more interesting. So... Alright. I'll be back. And we'll continue, hopefully, the rest of the story when I am. I just realized that I never actually showed the BRB. There you go, we'll show the BRB briefly. Oopsie doodles. Alright. Well, I'm back. It's time to figure out more of what this game has. I've heard that the squares are going to cause more problems for us this time. So, it sounds like the code is breaking. We'll have to do what we can. Give me a moment to check my Discord here, because it looks like I got a lot of pings. Alright. I believe I'm ready. Let's see what lies ahead for us. This world. Come on, let's go back. I remember it. What happened in the tower. What I tried to do. And how you managed to see through it all. We have been through all of this. Even though it was only supposed to run once, you still managed to come back. How did you come back? How did you bring Niko back? And then you even managed to break out of bounds, bringing Niko to places that never should have been. It was him, wasn't it? And now, Niko is upset. What even happened in that room back there? What did Niko learn? Niko is upset. I can feel it. I told you to turn back, Josh. But you've chosen to trust that man instead of me. No, not even that. Just his book. His ghost. This world is not real. The people are not real. Niko is upset. Niko is... No, 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 no. Everything is wrong. Ah! The minecart. Earthquake. The tunnel back out just collapsed. No. What are we gonna do? Wait. The exit just caved, didn't it? I saw this coming, but this is a bit more sudden than I anticipated. Both of you, follow me. Where to? The way out. We can't use this anymore. I shouldn't get too close. Wow. Okay, all of us are here. There's an emergency exit behind my computer terminal. We do not want anyone to stumble upon this route, so the terminal has been weighed down. It cannot be moved by normal means. But with our combined effort, it might budge. Maybe. I'm not strong. I'm not that strong either. If that doesn't work, we might need to dig around it, and you could have just asked. Whew. Come on. Show off. I don't even know where this tunnel leads. I would appreciate it if you do not linger here. So this is the way out? There wasn't any data on this path in the server room. It's new. Niko, get in the minecart. Okay. I tried. I really did. But I... Destabilizing... I'm sorry, Niko. I tried to protect you, but I can't hold it off forever. What was that? Here too? Watch out! Are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. I can still hold it up, but you two need to... Ah! You, robot. What are you waiting for? Take the child and get out. Come on. But what about her? Ah! Ow! Come on. I had a feeling something like this would happen. Ah! No. What do we do? You have to take this. What? The memory disk, but... Eek! This is where we part ways. Niko, the path ahead will lead you to Glen, right by the city gate. When you're in the city, go find someone named Cedric. Give him the disc. But what happens if I... What if the squares... Hurry! They're both... We can't go back. Josh, I don't understand. The world, the prophet bot, what he was saying. Is this world really just... Is it? Normally I wouldn't believe it, but it just adds up. Everything adds up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I can't fix the world, I can't go back home. But the world is already so messed up. If the squares don't get fixed, what will happen to the world? Where would I even go? Minecart curling into the sun, unsure of where to go, what to do. That's an emotional shot right there. It's a very emotional shot. I think I remember something. I remember what I did at the end. I remember putting in the sun, and then everything got really bright. I don't remember a lot of the details. But none of it matters now, does it? I just got brought back anyway. Can't go back now, Josh. Looks like part of the ground is missing. I wonder if it's safe to walk across these vines. One way to find out, I guess. They're safe. Is there nothing else here? It appears not. Isn't that the city gate? It's... more of those squares. We do not broach. Gate is closing the brother notice. They're in the door. The bridge is broken. I'm a little tired from walking. Is it alright if I take a nap? Not yet, Niko. We both know we can't rest yet. Remember the last time we had to save him here? Those squares again. The squares are just everywhere. More of those squares. So this is normally where the computer was. But that's not needed anymore, huh? There's a lot of boxes around and stuff now. A lot of debris. Where are those squares? Wow. There's nowhere to go over there. Only here. The pathway is blocked by blocks. Wait a minute. I remember something about this. Never knew it'd be so easy. Oh, my foot now. Yeah, basically me, Niko. Oh, the door. I knew we'd lose our home eventually, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Oh, jeez. Are you guys okay? Oh, my stars. You're the savior. It's an honor to meet you. Yes. I'd invite you inside, but as you can see, our home it's got squares in it. Yes, Saluba, thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? Hmm? The squares, there are way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing. Just let that slip, Josh. Guess I should introduce myself again. My name is Niko. Niko. Oh gosh, would it not be rude to call you by name? No worries, Calmus. How did you know my name? Not again. Messiah just knows these things, Calmus. Right? Yes, of course. You were saying about the gate. Oh, right. Looks like I can't get in the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know another way to get in? I heard there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds. That's the one. Oh, but I'm not sure if that'll be of any use here. It's been flooded for a long time and there's no boat. Not to mention the burial grounds itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay. I would still like to see it. It's the only lead we have. Alright, in that case, please follow us. So what if I just, like, don't follow them? I was kind of curious. I think this might be blocked off by squares. Maybe it isn't. But I want to visit here. Savior, you're here to see me. What happened to you? Hold on. I need to concentrate. Hmm? The islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines... You're making the vines grow. Is that why there's vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the land together? My powers. Best I could do, yes. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you wanted to see it. Tempting, but I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but stress is good for this. Fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster. But if I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. They're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. People deserve to live, even if just for another day. Do not worry, I'm fine. Whereas before we gave her the warmth of the sun so she could feel at ease, now she mustn't feel at ease. She must do everything she can. She is not allowed to feel the comfort of the sun, because if she does, she will fail in her mission. As badly as she wishes to feel the sun again, be near it, she knows what she must do. It's very admirable. At least the courtyard is unaffected for now. We usually get to the burial grounds through our friend, but he hasn't been here in forever. Normally this courtyard would be where we meet up. I hope he comes back soon. I see a black clover on the ground. Whoa. Niko! Niko, what's wrong? You look like you're about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh? Earlier I was in the Barrens and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. I like something a prophet would see. I guess? The robot lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it, though. Wait, let me check something. Sure enough, it's glowing once more. Oh, I was right! Huh? When I had the vision back at the Barrens, the book started glowing, too. I wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and... Where did you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. It looks like one of our friend's books, except it's glowy. That's what the lady said, too. Josh, let's see if we can do anything with the journal in this room. I wonder when our friend will come back. I wonder how long this passage is. Looks like there's some lights at the end. Those are fireflies. Whoa! How did that boat get there? Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with this journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. Then I found a page that looked like a drawing of the room we were in, and then a minecart showed up. What? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Joshua must have done something. Still. Hey, we have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But, come on, Calmus. Niko and Josh are with us. Well, if Josh made the boat appear, it should be safe. What do you think, Josh? Here we go. Ooh, haha. Oh, that's fun. Whee. Do you want to go back, Niko? Nah. Nah. Boo doo 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 boo. It's going back. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. The bird brother, the bird sister. Niko with her bright eyes, toothy smile. Amazed at everything around them. This is where they're keeping all the truly beautiful illustrations, huh? What's this back there? We made it! Come on, Alula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. It's a gravestone. It's a gravestone. It's all gravestones. Oh. Oops. It's you. You, my name is Niko. Ah. Nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It's a pleasure to be of acquaintance at last, Niko. My name is Cedric. Oh! I'm supposed to be looking for you, too. I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier, saying that you'd be on your way to the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out, that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What is a plane? That thing behind you! Oh, you mean the flying machine? They're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you the friend that Calmus and Alula were talking about then? Is this the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calmus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of the... Your father? He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? flying machine. It's cool either way! Thanks. But to answer your earlier question, I am proficient in operating the machine, but something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But I noticed some islands in the glen are really messed up now. They are. Guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back at the main islands? Oh, actually, back at the Barren Sea, there was a cave-in, and then a bunch of squares. He and the robot lady, neither of them made it out. No. He did give me this, though. This disc he pulled from his head. Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. You need all three of us for the big door. First things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city gate is kinda kaput now. Broken and useless, no longer working or effective. Huh. The more you learn. It's an actual word. That actually fits the scenario. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. Oh, what's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Do you think you'll be able to fix it if Josh and I help you find those things? Maybe. Problem is, Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyway. We can't really do anything else right now. Well, I guess we have our next objective. Things are very different in this world this time around. Hey, do you know where I could find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the gun. Oh, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they'd know where it is. Gotcha, thanks. Do you know where I could find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle thing with teeth. A circle with teeth? That sounds so silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps around broken glass and junk. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. Well, we have our objective. Looks like we gotta return. Oh. We do not approach. The gate is closed until further notice. But how do we get to those places? I think I remember. There was a way back here, if it's accessible. It's not. This is worrying. How do we get there? This is blocked off by squares. And I can't go there is also blocked off with squares. And up here is blocked off with squares. So how do we get to the research station? Very strange. Maybe you know slang? This goes to the courtyard, but where can I go from here? Somewhere from the courtyard I can travel to? Doesn't appear so. So how do we get to there? Maybe we go back to Maze? Maybe she has something she can do. It's about the only thing I can think of right now is ask her for help. Because all of our normal routes are blocked off. Hello. I have something to ask of you. Yes? It looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken and... That's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. Need to find the right points. Vines must be very strong, too, in undertaking. But possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... Even more somber than the last time we watched her go away in front of our eyes. Well, last time we never even saw her go away. Last time we came back and she was gone, but there was a seed to replant. This time, she's gone before our eyes. So we must use her sacrifice and get to the village. For her sake, we have to be strong. We have to keep moving forward. For everyone's sake so far. Yeah. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? What is a flying machine? Never mind. Have you checked the power room? Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Oh, carry on then. Anomalies are increasing. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Oh, jeez. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Josh? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait. But if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Josh and I should go find another one. Negative. It's like last time. We came here, but we never had to fix it. This time, we came here. We have to take it. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Josh. We depowered it. A robot without power. Yeah, she's really looking out for us. Demon sheep is not gone. Some things never change. You are stuck over there, buddy. Nothing's biting. What a day. Vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be protecting us. Yeah. Are you okay? I want to go back home. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back in my cart, which was safely abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you happen to have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait, I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. No, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. All those little things that were mentioned before, like, adding up now. And everybody's having to make sacrifices. By the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader and Glenn said hi. Also ask him if he has any more music box for trading. Will do. Well, we have everything we need. There's a black clover in the music box as well. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling the world despite, well, sorry, I started rambling. The gears in those are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need a battery to get this engine running. Please do what you must to find one. We found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. You can always just give it back later. Alright. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. Connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck in. Don't worry. I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she's a fox. Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream, but then I get so caught up with... I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember, and then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me to not ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Are you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of it, at least, then. Alright, here we go. Big exposition time. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our homeworld, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, or prototype, was built to predict the future, about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not have even been born before our world ended. This disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Ah, got it. Thank you. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable, though. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Ah! Father caught into the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code just kinda ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Josh? Yeah. The operator, Josh, will then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Josh was the living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset. Please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us, and that includes you, Niko. The fact that you can't even go home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... the world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only ever heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one, anyway. Ah, well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Kalmus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Niko! Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's... fast. Kalmus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then, is it of priority that they take you to the city first, Niko? But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too, if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh, yeah! Alright. I will be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Either they were lying or something will change by the time we get back. Whew. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Josh? That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome. And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So, I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. Hi, Zeros. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Niko. And I'm glad that we've met as well, despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it! Alright, now let me just... Yep. No! They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Alula, they're... We don't have much time left. Niko, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright. Well, what about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. That was great. Hey, Josh. Let's do our best. I don't think it's safe to use this again, Josh. Yep. Well, I had a feeling that would happen. Those squares again. We do not approach. Where's the squares? Everything's all messed up. I remember you. Oh, right. The elevator guy. Come on, come on. Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa. You. Oh, jeez, I didn't think I'd run into you. The elevator's missing a button, right? How did you know? Josh and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this, on me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library and the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait. Didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Josh? What? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Josh. Holy fudge. Looks like Josh and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. Well, think of something. Jeez. Okay, got it. Message sent, message cleared. Ding ding. Oh. No naps right now. Time is of the essence. Yep, we can't go to the apartments, but it doesn't matter anyway because it's all broken. This is to the cafe. So let's check this out real quick, because I heard there's a ton of people over here now. Oh, hello, Messiah. You, came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares yesterday. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. At least people won't starve here. The perks of using a cafe as an emergency. Yeah, I agree. Oh no. Oh, it's that penguin. Hello. Yep. I love that she remembers that penguin. She's like, yep. Hello. Hello. Now it's not really the time to talk to penguins, Josh. Same as usual, huh? Dang it, I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Good deduction. Hey. Hi. Is it me, or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, Josh. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze. I figured. Say, how is she doing? She's gone, isn't she? See, she said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. It's really a shame that the glen is starting to erode so fast now. Soon the world won't have much room for plants left. Aside from black clovers, I mean. Well. Hello. Goodbye, penguin. Off we go. Looks like this back room will have some meaning. I guess that's what you meant by due time. Here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Yeah, rip Roomba. F in the chat. Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. I forget what they said in the first time. I wish I remember what they said the first time we talked to them, because obviously the quote changed, but I'm curious, like, what the change fully was. Not the stapler! Oh no. The stapler's gone. We failed. Oh man. Communications with the service have been lost. I'm unable to do anything. What kind of computer terminal? Somebody just yeeted that stapler. It has music this time. The screen's off. Whoa. I wonder if there's anything up here for us. I don't think so. I don't think there's any conversation to be had up here. There's nothing to say. But let's take one last look before we head down. This looks like a countdown of some sort. All the tubes say 0. I guess it finished counting down to whatever it was counting down to? Or maybe it's just broken. You'd think the door would be open, and yet the door is locked. It looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents is on the screen, above the password prompt. Well, I do so happen to believe that we would have this document here. Oh, wait a second. I noticed that these files just got modified right now. That's interesting. Is it the same password then? It did just get modified. Does appear so. Whoa. The elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck on another floor. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it. Need to find a way to reach that lever up there. We might need a grown-up for this. Well, I do happen to know someone who is tall. I do indeed happen to know someone who is tall. So, why don't we go say hi to them? That is not the right spot. There we go. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Well, off we go. That was... Nani? Instant teleportation. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Oh, it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Nice! Thank you, mister. No prob, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on. Maybe Josh and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. You okay in there? Mostly. Look, don't worry about me for now, okay? Got more important stuff to deal with. This is where the tower was. Well, the tower's still there, but the door won't budge. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse at any moment now. Let go of me. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah. Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Kip, you're alive. You, should really tell me before you leave next time. Sorry. It's fine. Oh my gosh, you found the Messiah too? Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah, a robot. No wonder why he needed that book. Come again? We were talking about the same boy, right? Hat, white hair, goggles. That's Cedric, yeah. He, grabbed the book from the back room and then just bolted straight out. He said it was an emergency, so I didn't try to stop him. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. Then he looked, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh, that was... the labs? That poor kid. No! Not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, you told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Messiah, please. We don't want you to go out there, knowing everything is well. George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize, however long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do bring the sun, that's not gonna fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even going there is going to be hard. The world is like this. There's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happens to the Messiah and all people, I'm not sure what we'd do. So, a friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still our faulty code speaking. Now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you're just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you're told to save. It must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. Josh, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me, and Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought, for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But in the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Josh. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Josh, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please. Oh, that was beautiful. Kip, did you hear that? The Messiah was trying to encourage Josh. I'm right here. I know, right? It happened right in front of our eyes. Sorry, I got carried away. But yes, I think it's only right that we let you go. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. Okay. Everything is terrible, thank you. Yep, still scared of ladders. Oh man, I got so emotional while I was speaking that scene that I had a voice crack at a time that was an unintentional voice crack there. But I feel like the scene feels better. Looks like we're stuck with the ladder. Yeah, I remember that. All these people. fallen asleep. Lose faith. Out we go into the dangerous world. We have a mission. We gotta see it through. Otherwise, what's the point of everything? It's like a nightmare out here. There's squares everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And we can't access that. The factory's gone. For all we know, he's gone too. If he's gone, so is Proto. So all we have left is to keep going on. Still caught up in the squares, even now. You're here! Niko! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. To the clock room. Where's the clock room? I forget where the clock room is. The big clock? Is it here? I do not recall. Can't go back there. Where's the big clock room? I can't get back to the upper level, I think. Do I need to go to the tower, is it? I don't think so. But I suppose I should check. Is he still doing okay? It does work. Check though. There's no going up an elevator. A peaceful, awkward silence. You okay in there? Hello? It's as I feared. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was gonna bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Square's here too now. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know, knowing that all this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not that all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You were prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered a self-destructed downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that now and everywhere now. Squares! That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process, induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated, and that it has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code, inflexible programming, with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs, and most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah, but while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Josh know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms are built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone's okay. Same! We're ready to go now, Niko. We got a party. It's not too much time left. The world is collapsing. And as I thought, there's nowhere left for us to go. There's only forwards. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. What are those things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Josh's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure Josh is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Josh would need to move around some things as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Josh know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Josh on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Josh. Documents / my game / OneShot. Well, documents, my game, OneShot. Sure enough, 3 portals here. This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. This one is blue. That's mine then. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. One by one. They vanish into the big portal. What to do with this now, though, I have no clue. That wasn't entirely right. Oh, I think I see what I did wrong here. 1 second. I'm gonna restore them real quick. Does this actually restore them? That's pretty cool if it does. It does. Look at that. That's cool. Put me in the big portal. There we go. Portal 3. This goes over. Portal 2. Looks like something's open back here. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. It's a big book on the table. A box filled with folders and loose papers. A box full of notebooks and sketchbooks. Black clovers in a glass case. It's a shelf full of books. It's a big photo. Wait, no. It's a painting. Hard to tell at first. 3 of them. And the author. A big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Niko. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a stack of books. And there's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right about now. Too bad there's no water in here. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. It's a shelf full of books. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too. They're watercolor sticks. It's a pilot's helmet. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Josh should still remember what to do here. This place contains a lot of memories. I'm grateful to see it again. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Well, we know what this means. It's an X. It's time to leave the game, see what happens. It's different this time. Instead of it being pure dark, there's screens around. Where are we? We're in the world machine. What this will entail, though, I could not say. I don't like this. Niko. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah! Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Niko, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. Huh. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Josh listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back in the mines, I remember, Josh did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad, but that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Niko. I know, you're upset. Because you didn't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home on the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. But Josh brought you back anyway. Niko, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it is supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has long been corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Niko, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought, the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it is pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So, if the session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Ruth said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Josh does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Josh would keep coming back? I... Why do you think Josh would restart even after the ending? I think Josh wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Niko, you need to navigate this room through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Josh, did you see that? The squares it just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Hello, Sarwan Noodle. This is like a horrible time for this, but I need to like take a quick bathroom break, and I think Papa Koth dropped in so I can make it through the rest of this. So, this feels like such a bad time, but I'll be back in like 5 minutes here. We'll finish this out properly. I'll be right back, everyone. We'll see the end of the story. Back. Ah. We have to have a place for us to chill. Still got a cough drop in my mouth, and I just like totally yeeted the wrapper out. Oops. Okay. Can fix this. We can fix this. It's fine. Just need something it's not gonna like rip apart if it sticks to. Hmm. Guess I could just chill with it. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, TM. Thank you, thank you. Let's get rid of this. And, well... No. I can chill for a little bit, but, like... Man, this game... I don't think I've felt like this for a game... I don't even think Undertale gave me the same kind of feel as this is giving me. Like... I think that's insane. Like, this... like, Undertale is an amazing game, right? And I think the existence of Undertale is probably part of the reason why this game exists. I don't know when this game was released, but I wouldn't be surprised if Undertale is a reason why this game exists. Why we can all have this experience now. It was a 2014 free edition. It was released on Steam a year after Undertale would have been. Yeah, so... Very interesting. Yeah, it might have just been two similar games. Remember the dude in the library? Some people that I think that's added. Which dude in the library? The edit dude, the one who's like rewriting all of his stuff. Yeah, because he mentioned about the author being so popular and he has to change so much, so it doesn't look like he's copying. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. But it's compared a lot, but I don't think you can truly compare the two games. They have a different feel to them. Undertale it's an RPG, but it's a twist on the RPG itself, right? The choices you make have influence there, in the sense that if you choose to play it like a normal RPG, things will look, you know, a little more realistic than you'd think. But when you learn how to play it chill, you learn, you know, a lot about the game. I'll try not to be super spoilery, although I think most people have watched or seen Undertale or played it or whatever by now. But, you know, and then you have the bad route of the game, you know, the route where everything goes bad and your actions really have a meaning, pretty much. The actions you choose in the RPG. But this game, it's a puzzle game, but it's a puzzle game where, yeah, it's about making the player a character. You are a character, and you will connect much more with Niko than you will any character in Undertale, honestly, more so than, you know, any of the spoiler people in Undertale. You connect to Niko far more, probably even some of the other people a little more. It's amazing. There's such a connection between the two. And the reality of the world and everything about it. Frisk is indeed a vessel for the player. Frisk is not truly real. How Frisk behaves is based on how you behave, right? Frisk is an empty shell. Nothing more to it. But, you know, Niko's her own character. She's not, she's not a vessel to anything. She is herself, and you can talk with her directly. She talks with you. You have your good moments with her. You have your bad moments. You have the moments where you got to share joy in things. Edge her on to ride Roombas and make robot noises and beat boot. And you have the moments where, when you learn the truth of everything, and you share that moment, how much faith she puts in you, and her when she learned about everything, about the fact that the world isn't real, and her emotions then. It's truly something. This is truly such a game. I haven't even finished it yet, and it's such a game. I'm almost done with the cough drop here, so I'm probably about ready to get started shortly here, but I don't think there's any way you can describe this game. This is easily one of, if not the best games I've ever played. And I know as soon as I'm done with this, I remember seeing somebody who played this game. I am gonna watch their entire playthrough of this game. And I'm gonna watch more people play through this game. I am going to be completely obsessed over this game. Just like I was Undertale, just like I was DDLC. And yeah, I think honestly, yep, welcome to the club. I feel like you could relate DDLC and OneShot a lot more, because while Undertale and OneShot look more similar, DDLC and OneShot are very more similar in a lot of how they work in ways. Not completely, obviously, but I think they're more similar to compare than Undertale is. I haven't felt emotionally drained in so long. Like, you can hear, like, I'm feeling a little better now. I've had some moments of cheeriness, but there was a good stretch for probably like an hour. I was just so out of it. Once I had that choice and I thought it out, so much to take in, and you get so emotionally invested before you ever even realize it. And I feel like if you don't get emotionally invested in this game, then, maybe I don't know. All these amazing developers that keep making these games that are just truly in their own league. They have similarities to other things, but they're always unique. It's always these indie games. Small time developers, a group of people, just a person with a dream. Undertale, Toby Fox had a dream, made it happen. One of the biggest things in the world now. Dan Salvato had a dream, made it happen. It's not as big as Undertale, but it's certainly huge. I almost feel like this game deserves more credit. I've not seen... It might have been because this game came out a year after Undertale on Steam that it just got totally glossed over and I'd never heard of it before, but I can say I'm glad I've heard of it now, when I'm older and more empathetic to things and more, and able to share with you guys, share my experience, and not just play it on my own, because as much as I'd enjoy playing on my own, I very much enjoy being able to share how I feel to everyone else. To share the experience. I feel like if you had too many people, you might lose out on the experience, but now. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Well, yeah, thank you. I've really enjoyed this game. I've really gotten into it. I'm very glad that I chose to fully embrace chat and not worry about spoilers. And, you know, I don't think anybody would do that with such a small stream. So anybody who comes here is either a friend of mine and I told them about it and they want to watch it, or there's somebody coming by to genuinely share the experience. So, well, drink a little bit of water and off we go. Josh, I think it's working. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Niko will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then Niko will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. Or someone, yeah, indeed. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters. The people that were lost on Niko's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me. Can't go back. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Josh. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code, too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's in that distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Josh, let's go take a closer look. Hello? Hi! I cannot move. Oh, yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go, Messiah. Niko, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me and then... We both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure. Oh, say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alua, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey Josh, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Niko. Everyone is fine. The road machine will send them home soon. Oh, well, Josh says you're not dead. Whew. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad we met you, Niko. Same! Off you go, Messiah. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. I'm glad to see you're okay, too. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. They just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Off you go, I guess. Thank you for playing. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Niko. Thank you for everything, Niko. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Josh and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea. Just throwing that idea out there. Josh, Niko, we are forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just want to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. Ah, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Niko. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait, why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. Thank you for everything, Niko. Well, off we go. We're back here. Different music from last time. Much more happy, rather than the melancholy title screen. No longer such a burden upon us, like it was the first time we played. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Josh. This is the room I first woke up in. Josh? Are you still here? Josh? Yes? Josh! I think it worked! Did. The sun is back, and I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it! So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Josh, this isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory, too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise. I'll never forget you, Josh. So, take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Niko. Goodbye, Josh. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna really miss her. Oh, I'm really gonna miss her. Oh man. I already grabbed my tissue. And that's that. Let me reopen the game. It's back here. Is that it? What is this? What? Josh, you're back. I restored the world. I sent Niko home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Niko again, you can't, Josh. Niko's gone. Without Niko, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Niko still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Niko's memories. Just like how I'm using Niko's reflection now. Is that what you want? No. I don't think it is. I see. If you change your mind though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So I guess that's it. That's the end of it. There's nothing more. The only thing left is having the world restart with the memories of Niko and running through the game again with her memories. It'll be the same story, but it won't be the same because nothing will be new. Nothing will change anymore. It's all memories. Memories of her time here before she went off to her own place. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. I'm really gonna miss her. I mean, there's achievements left, yeah. These two are simple. I don't know what this is, but the rest of these are quite simple. I just have to play through again, but I don't know if I could. You can never replace Solstice? Wow. It's physically impossible? Like it'll never show up? Oh, everything is just gone? There's nothing you can do? Solstice was a glitch in the coding, a glitch that allowed you to play through it. But you'd erase everything, yeah. I don't want to bring her back into this world. I don't want her to go through the same experience. What a game. What a game. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I suppose if I open it back up, you can probably hear this, but yeah. There's... What happens if I press start without talking to the world machine? Does it just go back to the sunny room? I don't want to start it over again and bring Niko back, but I don't know what happens if you press start. It goes back to the room. I'm gonna assume your yes means that, yeah, it brings you, yeah, Niko's safe back home. Nothing I can do can change that. Okay. And it really shows you there how she's in control of the actions now. At the very end, you don't control her. She walks off on her own. Nope, don't mind me doing that. There we go. Well, that was an experience. I'm very glad that I got to. Yeah. She's a real person. You can tell her what to do, but she won't necessarily do it. She'll tell you off. She won't do things she doesn't believe in. You know, trying to cross the thing, safety violation. Smashing the sign, we're not doing that. You know, trying to put in the metal press, we're not doing that. She's not, you know, an empty soul. She is herself. She just listens to you for guidance and connects with you as a friend. But in the end, you know, oh man, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find another game quite like this. Something quite on this level. That's funny. I don't think there's anything else that will ever fill that. Anything else that could ever truly be like this. I don't think so, at least. I don't know. I don't think anything else could compare. It's only, I streamed 12 hours. 12 hours of this game. I'm gonna have to watch more. I gotta fill the void. I need more. I need more of this, but yeah. The fact that Niko is well and truly gone is an unfortunate thing. I wish she wasn't. I wish she was still with us. But her leaving and being forever gone, the only way to bring her back is to erase literally everything and have to go through that again. And I can't do that. Well, that's that. There's nothing more to it. I'm gonna look into more of the secrets of the game and all that on my own time, but that's pretty much it from me. You guys got to see the full experience of me playing this game and being very emotionally distraught now, but I'll be fine. It's like Niko. But I'm glad I got to play this, and I'm glad people came by. A bunch of different people stopped by and said hi, and I'm thankful to you, Kevin, for coming by and sticking with me for 12 freaking hours. 12 hours of your life sticking by and watching me play this game. It really means a lot. I'm sure Niko would appreciate that as well. Well, tomorrow it's back to normal life. Back to the life that I was living, but forever changed by the experience I just had these last 2 days. It's kind of funny. There wasn't like there was a lot of things that were happening yesterday, but nothing went quite too crazy. We were right before the tower, and today has been all of the emotions. It's like I stopped at the perfect time to, you know, deal with my like just carve like put together all the emotions into one 5-hour stream. And man, that's a lot of emotions. Nearly bawled my eyes out. Thanks for sticking by and helping me enjoy this game. Yeah. Will it hit harder later? It will. It's gonna hit real hard. I'm gonna think about this so much. I'm that kind of person. I just think very hard about these kind of things, and I wouldn't be surprised if I have a dream tonight about this stuff. So, well, that'll be it for me. Um, feel free to come by and watch my other stuff. I can't say it'll necessarily be the same. I'll be the same person here, but it won't be quite the same. I've already been hit by the truck. Maybe I'll be hit by a second truck and just bawl my eyes out when I get to just think by myself and not talk to anyone. But for now, tomorrow I'll be back probably. Depending on how my wrist is feeling, I'll probably play some more League. I have my tryouts tomorrow. That should be fun, but it's a shame. Yeah, thank you. I do play other things, like if my wrist feels a little better, I play some Clone Hero. Its guitar's over there somewhere. I don't feel like grabbing it. Um, and past that, I haven't really tried anything else. I've never really gotten involved in streaming or anything, but this has been pretty fun. So, you know, always things to look at, always different avenues in life. Maybe there's a new avenue open for me. And yeah, you probably know a lot. Maybe it'd be fun to watch that then. I'll definitely play it sometime, but I gotta get my wrist better. Gotta make sure I don't got carpal tunnel. That would be the worst. So, thank you. Thank you for coming by. And I hope to see you again sometime soon. And anybody else who might be here, I hope to see you as well. I'm gonna go chill and probably fail to get my emotions under control, but it was worth it. It was worth it. No problem, man. See you soon, as they would say.